In this quick video guide, we're going to talk about Adobe Media Encoder, which is a small software but really useful in the Adobe Media Creative Collection package. And this can be used to put some conversions and in here and put it into a queue. So you can just, set up some work for hours and hours and then go walking and then come back and you'll find all the work done for you by the Adobe Media Encoder. So what Adobe Media Encoder does is basically creates different types of files starting from a single source. Also, you can use more sources and multiple conversions, multiple files, and you can put all of them in a queue and then just click on this little green button here and it's gonna start the queue and it's gonna render everything again. You can just leave it alone and come back when it's finished. So to show you everything, I just wanna delete now everything that is in the queue panel. So I'm gonna press the delete key and that's it. I will delete everything. So now it's totally empty. Now this one here is basically a browser, so you can browse and you can check here the previews or you can check the list. So you can browse inside your computer, you can get files. Well, any type of file could be an image, audio file, video file, composition of After Effects, Premiere Pro, etc., etc., or a sequence also that and a composition that you can create in Premiere Pro, After Effects. If you're interested in Premiere Pro, After Effects, Photoshop, etc., you can check the courses in the channel talking about those software. So all I'm going to do here is just drag and drop this from the Explorer here, the media browser, into the queue. So there we go. It's going to start and it's going to take the latest file format that you choose. So this one here is the file format. This is the preset that I'm currently using, which is my customized preset, and I'm going to show you how you can create a customized one. And this one here is the location where it's going to be exported. So we are bringing in right now an MP4 and we're outputting an MP4. So let's do something more interesting. So I can import a video MP4 and I can export, for example, an animated GIF, which can be used. You can see here the format now has changed, which can be used in the web, in the social network, and so on. So let's say I'm not satisfied. I want another format, not only the GIF. So I can select here this composition number one and then come down here where you find all the presets. So if I expand this, these are the ones that I created, the user presets, and I can also delete them and I can add new presets, I can import new presets, I can create groups, etc., etc. You can click here to apply that preset there. So let's say I want to use this JB widescreen ultra and I can click on apply and there you go. Now I have another conversion and this time is going to be QuickTime. If I click in here, I can see all the settings for that particular preset. Also, if you click here, you can see the settings. If you click here, just go into the folder where you are exporting everything. So I'm going to go back inside the preset browser and expand these system presets. Now here you'll find a lot of ready-made presets for you. For example, here we have Adobe Stock. Now you can see that this button is grayed out right now because to use this, we need to either select a video or a file, audio file, image that is inside here, or we need to select something inside here. So we can select this other one right here and click apply preset and that's going to bring it in here. So you can see now we have GIF, MOV. Let's do also something else. Let's go down here and then you have H.264 for Adobe Stock and Mac, Apple devices, audio only. You can also export only the audio, for example, as an MP3 or as a WAV file. So let's say I want to, I want to select this and just double click on this. So now I am exporting only the audio. Again, let's apply the preset. Again, only the audio, MP3. Or if I go down, you have broadcast. So Apple again, and then you have others here. H.264 is one of the most used with the various settings for the quality. So usually when you have higher quality, you have higher bit rate and higher frame rate and higher resolution. Or you can check the resolution here, frame size. You can check the frame rate right here. So based on the source, which means it's going to take the frame rate that is inside the source, and you can always have a look to that later. We're going to check more advanced settings later. And then other stuff here, like for 4K, 2K, and then you have QuickTime, cameras, settings, presets, and then cinema, and other devices like mobile phones and DVD, Blu-ray, and then we have also image sequence. So you can convert a video into an image. You can also convert images into a video, or a video in a audio, and you know, the GIF into an animation into a video into an animation, etc., etc. So let's say I want to also do conversion. I want to do like a JPEG sequence out of this. So there you go. And if you want to also have the alpha channel, you need to work with PNG. So I can do same thing with PNG. You can also double click in here directly. And you also have VR side to side or top over under. So if you want to create stereoscopic videos, and then social network like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or X, Vimeo, etc., etc. So once you get, and this is just one source, so we are creating like 8 different things starting from one source, but you can also add other sources. Like this one here is an AVI, this one here is a sequence of images, and now it's converting everything in PNG because that's the latest one we've chosen. You can also shut down the computer automatically when you finish the queue. You can select here a render, like a GPU graphic card, and now basically you're good to go. But before, I want to show you how you can go deeper and how you can create your customized preset. So if I click here or here, let's go here to my JBD. Well, actually, let's start with something that is preset. Like let's use this and use something. If you want to search for something in specific, you can type it here. So let's go for H.264 match source, bitrate, whatever, and everything is set up here. So double click, and there you go. Now, if I want to customize this, I can change the format also here, and I can click and get inside this panel. So basically here you have the source. You can start to define an in point, out point. So if you want to shorten the clip, you can make it shorter, longer from here. And you can crop also the space inside. So maybe I want a super wide screen like this. You can also change the zoom to go more in or more out. You can change the source, entire clip, customized cuts. And here you have also the possibility to use pixels values up here. Crop proportions, if you want to use some of these preset proportions. And that's it. Let's move to the output. So this is the source, and this is how it's going to come out because we created a crop. And we can also change here scale to fit, scale to fill, so it's going to crop even more. Stretch is going to fill everything, but it's going to stretch, so not really good. And then you have scale to fit with the black borders. And also change the output to match source. Now this is not always available. I think it depends on the format. So if we let's use like MPEG 4, and let's try, no, so we cannot use this for this. Well, let's do like PNG. There you go. Now you can do it, and we need to redefine the cut actually. So I'm gonna cut again, and there you go. And now we can output this. So if we do change output to match the source, this is gonna be now rendered like this. You can always change the parameters down here. So you can see that with PNG, we only can export video, not audio, of course. Now let's change into something else. Let's go in AVI. And also here, these last two are not available, but that's fine. We're just gonna keep it this way for now. We can export the video, the audio, or for example, we can turn off the audio or the video. And here we can set some effects like tone mapping and lumetri look. These are like preset looks that you can give. And again, other stuff, just click and apply. Image overlay, you can like overlay perhaps a logo, and you have text overlay, and then you can customize that, and then you have time code overlay and so on. And let's continue to video. Then you have other here, but these are like you need to know a little bit of Premiere Pro and After Effects for this. Video codec, now we're using this one here. Every codec it means compression, decompression as its own like way to compress or decompress a file. So let me change to H.264. So you can see now it changes the way we can compress. So the more you compress, the more it's going to be lighter. But there you go. So we can use the bitrate encoding. So the more you decrease this value, the lighter this will be, and also the more compressed, or the less quality. You can see down here the estimated file size. So if I increase this, I'm going to have an increased value. And here you have two values, two passes and one passes here. So decrease if you want to have less quality and lighter file, increase if you want to have more quality but bigger file. Now you can continue to customize the settings if you want, and this is the resolution here. Now we are doing match source, meaning that it's gonna get this information from the source. But if I uncheck this, I can again like create a widescreen, and I can also link the width and the height. We can change the frame rate like to, well, usually you change it into something smaller rather than bigger, otherwise probably it's not doing anything. And also frame blending, here you can use optical flow if you want the best, but this again is explained in the After Effects and Premiere Pro. This is from Premiere Pro actually, so from the Premiere Pro video course. You can add metadata, you can customize audio and other stuff, captions, and also publish. You can like link to your account in a social network like Beyonce or Facebook or YouTube and etc. You can link, and then you can together like export and publish. And I think that's it. So if you want to save the preset, you can click, and what's happening here is not letting me like saving the preset for some reason. Comma separated text, only tags are required. Description is required. Okay, it's telling me that I need a description apparently. So maybe here. Okay, and then this could be like my custom preset. So when I close this, now this is my custom preset. And these are, standard, so you cannot change them. So that's it. Once you're ready, press play and just sit back and watch the software doing the job for you. So this concludes this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, stay updated, and check out other courses and in the channel and video guides in 3D, 2D, motion graphics, video montage, video editing, and much more. If you want to support us, please join as a supporter, and this will help us to create more videos like this. So thanks again. See you in the next.